the night sky, trying to make me see your stars. But the dark gets lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence. And the dark's all that I see. When your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound, I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You're the night sky, hiding behind dark gray clouds. I can't figure you out now. I see all blue. There is so much cold in you, and the silence is so loud when you go. I just stay dancing with my shadow all day. Watch the time. I can't find the point where our two paths align. But you're the night sky, I'm trying to see your stars. But I've always feared the dark. Now I see violet, I can feel your silence. You always feel so far when your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound. I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky. You'll always be my night sky.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the tunnel closest starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I wanna say goodbye. I forgive the pain you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye.
Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. And we can run from here and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me, hold on to me. Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. And we can run from here and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me, hold on to me. When it hurts like this, we climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like. But that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. When it hurts like this, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, when it hurts like this, never like, never like, never like, never like.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to the ALG Masters League. This is, in fact, week 2 of the Masters League. And let me just fix up my camera a little bit. I like the full background without the picture in it and such. But what I do want in front of me and what I want to see is some really great action. And we are going to be a host to that between the teams of OTB Esports and Elemental Gaming. Now, For those of you that aren't in the Discord, the ALG Discord, there has been some news that I need to just quickly get off the chest, address the elephant in the room, and that is that today we noticed there was an issue in the scheduling for this week. So from the matches that have been on stream, there was one match that was a repeat, so a match that had been played off stream last weekend slash last week that has already been counted from there, and so this week's results were going to be scrubbed clean and wiped off. Then there were some matches that were scheduled. I believe it should be four. Four matches were scheduled this week out of the 8, including this one here for cross-play matchup. Now, because the way we're running this the way we have this tournament or league organized, the groups will be playing only within themselves, and the cross-play will happen when the playoffs section of the actual league happens. So that's when you have teams that qualify for winners bracket spots and losers bracket spots, and however that ends up shaping up to be, that is still to be determined on how the playoffs will actually be ran, how the full format for the playoffs will go. But that being said, the matches going on to this week, including today, have been all just again canceled out. The ones that are cross-play matches will be canceled out, and those teams will have to play an extra match next week or the following week to catch up with the other teams in their groups that have played their matches, respectful matches this week that have counted. The ones that do count for this week are the matchups Redux versus 302 Blue. That one happened, I believe, on Thursday. That one counted. So yesterday's match. The other two matches that counted were the ones that played on day 1. That's going to be the ADS Gaming one up against this team of Hi-Fi, and then Dawn of Chaos up against 302 Gold. So those all counted. The other ones are going to be all washed off as being exhibitions. Now, this one here, an exhibition match, sure, but it still should be home to some really great, entertaining action, as both these teams, playing on stream, regardless on whether or not the match ends up mattering for actual records, it's prideful. You want to look good on stream because you want to be able to try to get yourself on a clip for Twitter, so you can show your mom, hey, look, I did something great, and the caster talked about it, and there was a caster that commentated over it. You got my reactions, my hype reactions, you got the chat's hype reactions when good things happen. So we will have that match still play out. Now, also a cool update for you guys. So there was a bit of bad news earlier, but the good news here is that I have some updated information regarding where we lie with the top 10 players in this league's MVP race. So within the top 5 are going to be a player from 5 different teams, which is great. I like to see that there is a competition going, and it's not just one team that sort of dominated it. We see AIM at the top, Flinched in 2nd, Aurora in 3rd, Insanity in 4th, and Stay Chill in 5th. Now, the way that that's all broken down and how we do determine those is based off of series MVPs. So who has taken the MVP of a series that was streamed, and or if information is provided, we can then use extra, with extra comparisons and information, we can then get some information for off-stream matches to then put into account for the league MVP race right now. But everything is just based solely off of on-stream matches. So you got series MVPs and map MVPs. Those are the things that weigh the most in actually discerning who becomes the overall MVP of the league at the end of the day. So those are your 5. The other 5 within the top 10. So 6th is Eccentric from Team Natural. We have Sweep from Team Divine Future. We have Delivery, not Delicio, guys. Don't get confused between the two. I have done that before. 302 Esports Gold is going to be where Delivery plays. Naruto from ADS Gaming, and Astro from Hi-Fi. Now, those are your players that are so far impressing a lot of the spectators, myself, and the others in the staff of this ALG league. Now, who do you guys think should be on that top 10? Are there any players that you guys think should be in the top 10 that I didn't list? Well, make sure to send a message on Twitter to me about it, or anybody within the ALG league. You definitely send it into the social medias that are linked below there. The Twitter, the Facebook, the Discord, the Instagram, whatever. Send it in. We'll take a look at it. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the breakdown of the maps today for this matchup between OTB and Elemental Gaming. Now, we have Crossroads, Hardpoint to be the first match. Then we're going to go to a checkmate, then to a raid, then to a checkmate again if we go to map 4, and then if we get that map 5, it's so popular, map 5 Miami. Wow. That's interesting to me, but I do like my Miami to end it all off, you know. Why not party hard at the end of a long series with a map 5 of a Fiesta on Search and Destroy Miami? Now, in chat, I know there's got to be a split side of supporters here. We only have a lowly amount of 15 viewers. Now, unfortunately, you know, it probably has to do with the fact the stream ended late, but we were dealing with some disturbances in the force in the Discord and within, you know, obviously our chats with the players and teams regarding the issues with the misscheduling of this week's matches. Now, from me and the rest of the members of the staff here at ALG, I extend a sincere apology to the teams that have been affected with this, that are feeling very uncomfortable with the situation. Obviously, those that have their wins that they had earned on stream against teams from the other group, obviously I feel for those teams. You know, I've coached, I've played through leagues like this, and I don't like to see it, but at the end of the day, we got to do what we got to do to try to balance things at the end of the day so everybody can have an equal and fair opportunity in winning the $1,500 or $1,500, however you want to say it, that are up for grabs in this league. Now, I'm going to make sure to get the maps loaded in here. So the first one, you guys know, Crossroads, Hardpoint. It's coming up to you for you guys in just a moment here. Now, for those of you that haven't already thrown it up in the chat, guys, throw some hashtags towards the team that you guys are cheering for tonight. And, you know, hashtag OTB win or hashtag Elemental win or ELMT win. Now, I do believe I have the information that's going to show up within the game, you know, up in the what's it called? The best of section is going to be incorrect, and as well as the colors should be uncoordinated correctly. So unfortunately, that's just something that happened. But I will have the right overlays for you guys. So let's jump into that action right now. With the two teams, we will have the side of OTB on the right and the side of Elemental Gaming on the left. And I'm just going to run through the names of the players really quickly, folks, so that you guys can see and know. We have, for the side of OTB, we have King, Slapping Cheeks, a fan favorite for a lot of you guys out in the Discord and in the community here with ALG League. We have Jamal and Napology. That's a pretty cool name. That's also a new name, I believe, for that roster to be debuting with. And this first hill, it seems to be rather hotly contested here. And also the spawns for P2, and rightly they should, as P2 spawns mean so much on this one, because P2 often tends to be a big money hill on this map. Now, on the left-hand side, of course, we have the side of Elemental Gaming. That's going to be Barba Blanca, the standout for that roster in the first match that we saw with them in the league last week. Then we have Naga Leo Saki, which is a new name to the lineup, just as Napology is going to be a new name to the lineup over on the side of OTB. Then we have Mythical and Dios, and oh Dios mio, do I like oh Dios. And well, Jamal is going to be one of those standout players for the side of OTB Esports. Performing very strongly so far, I would say, with a 5-5 record. But the player on top of the lobby, a very evened out lobby right now in terms of the way that these teams, even the score really tells a tale with how back and forth and how even this is. Barba Blanca, one of the stronger players on these rosters, out of the two rosters, potentially the strongest player in the lobby. But I believe the key players to watch here for you folks is going to be Jamal and Barba Blanca. That battle between SMG and the strongest SMG on their team versus the strong AR on the other, that's going to really tell a lot on the tape here, as we see the side of OTB Esports looking pretty good right now with their setup on this hill. They're going to be able to hold off what looks like two nice pushes that came out from the side of Elemental Gaming. But what more can be done? We have to ask a lot more from Elemental here, as they are slowly losing out on this hill, and this hill is more and more quickly becoming a money hill for the side of OTB Esports, as it's been very uncontested except for just the last couple skirmishes right there. But still, so much comfort and confidence coming out of the side of OTB Esports. Now, with more action in hand, with how things have been going within the first rotation of hills, it really leads us to believe that OTB seems to be the more comfortable team on this one. And it's interesting, since I could argue that going into this one on paper, the submachine guns on the side of Elemental Gaming were looking a lot stronger. And on a quick, fast-paced map such as this one, they would most likely be the difference maker in my eyes. But so far, the side of OTB have been able to hold off and hold these submachine gunners at bay quite well, as Barba Blanca is fielding an 8-11, which is very unfortunate so far for him and his side, as we see the side of OTB Esports just miles above their opponents right now and continuing to tower up a lead. It's at 126 right now, getting ready for this rotation in about 3 seconds time. Is Slapping Cheeks getting ready to jump onto this one. His name, it's very provocative. It gets the people going. And but it's not necessarily supporting his score line isn't really supporting his name, and that he would tear apart other players and other teams. He's not slapping that many cheeks, in my opinion, as he's only boasting a 9 and 8 right now. He's got to put that higher up. He's got to show up bigger with a name like that in this sort of league, if not to become a laughing stock, as right now his team also fielding not the best record in the league at at a 1-1. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. So hats off to them. OTB a 1-1 going into this matchup tonight, and actually leaving this matchup tonight as well will be 1-1. It's unfortunate, the situation at hand, but balancing measures are being put in place. And Barba Blanca gonna hit a nice wrap to get over to the point here. Will he be able to grab second? He will. Barba Blanca trying to escape back into the point. Gonna work on his streaks potentially here now. With 2 kills on the board. He's gonna continue to play for these kills here, but he will get shot through that railing by Jamal. And Jamal will hold the 9 here. And hold the team at bay here. Nagalowski will be playing for these spawns. Tag up his teammate there. That's some unfriendly fire right to the dome ski. But that's not really going to change much, as we still see the side of OTB finding so much comfort around this hill. And a 5 streak grown for Jamal out of the Garden of Crossroads. Jamal doing wonders right now. 23-11 above all the players in the lobby. Looking quite omnipotent. Whether or not he can grab some streaks to be of use here is going to be of question, but he does drop before he can get the last kill to get him the first streak on the board. Unfortunate stuff right now. Mythical gonna be coming off the spawns here with the submachine gun, looking to play for this hill, jumping straight into the face of Slapping Cheeks. Gonna notice some gunshots coming up from fire onto him, but Jamal gonna get caught with his pants down. Mythical, you are doing absolutely mythical things. I can't believe it's happening. He's helping his team get back into this one. Got a massive triple piece to get onto the point, but then here we go. Slapping Cheeks will slap up a player on the second points spawns, and that's going to be a free first hill rotation going over to the side of OTB. Mythical gonna have the opportunity to maybe close out a player at the boulevard, but will get taken down street side. Jamal gonna be playing around the middle of the map. It's gonna be a nice spot to have an AR at, as he's gonna look to play over here. Streaks sound like they're coming in, raining in here, as players are going to be using them. It's going to be Barba Blanca, who sort of silently got himself onto a streak. And 25 and 20 right now, going up hard right now for his team, trying to bolster a response out of his minions and out of his members. Jamal going to be looking to try to escape behind those boxes, find that cover, but Slapping Cheeks, he will die, and Slapping Cheeks will get a kill in the background. Mythical going to pop off for 2 around that hill as things continue to fry all around the place. This is looking like a McDonald's. Look like I'm working in the back of a McDonald's as everybody's frying all over the place. Naga Leosaki gonna go long with that AR to get a kill up on the player on box. Slapping Cheeks continuing to hold that hill well. The AR gonna tag him up but not take him down. It's not just about tagging the player in this situation. It's also about making sure to knock them down and hold them down. Send them back to respawn, why don't you, as well as Jamal, gonna be the first player on the lobby to break 30 kills mark. And there we go, dropping the 31. Gonna try to find more as he's gonna grab a big kill onto the player there. Up top, Cat, up top, Fire. And Jamal gonna be playing for Ice. I'm going to try to rotate to grab his team P2 spawns, and now we're going to start to see Elemental Gaming have to react to this. Barba Blanca is going to stay up on the point. Mythical is going to say good morning to one. Going to see if he could say goodnight to the next here. Is King going to be right next to him. There we go. Dios going to cut him down. Mythical going to have spot 1 here on the catwalk. Cheeks is going to have to back off here. And oh my lord, the headshot comes through. Jamal gonna take 1 down and let us all at his accuracy there, as King in the background gonna get 2 before getting taken down. We're seeing a big surge onto this P2 point, like we saw in the second rotation of hills. Was complete money for the side of OTB, and once again they will be printing money on this hill, getting themselves that lead to grow and even get closer to finishing out this one, as Naga Leosaki gonna come in big for 3 on that hill. The man's name is a mouthful, and he's given a mouthful of problems to OTB. He's gonna jump on through one player, cause a team shot to come through. Interesting stuff. I don't know if it was purposely done like that, or if that was done in a way that wasn't very purposeful. As a Mythical gonna be playing for the middle. Unfortunately, he's gonna get snubbed out here, and we're gonna start to see the players on this hill to defend it. For the side of Elemental, the resources are gonna dwindle here, and a 2-piece coming in from Barba Blanca saying, check your corners, folks. Oh my lord, he catches the 3rd. Top Fire, he's absolutely on a flamer right now. This is some scary hours, folks, and Drake would definitely approve. Napology is going to come in, doing a bit of parkour to come on and up and over that, up and over the catwalk. Mythical going to get 2-piece right there off to the side of this hill. And the score, off the back of some very athletic and strong gunfighting prowess and precision, we're going to see the score get narrowed up to about 20, but the rotation, it's going to have to come in now for the side of Elemental Gaming, and they will be able to get onto this point early. Barba Blanca going to be lying down, playing the snake in the ice, so to speak. Jamal going to be holding this angle tucked into the crate here, Gonna swing out to try to kill one. He will find one there. Will he find the second one here? He will look to find Mythical. Mythical will shut him down. Mythical gonna make it onto the point. Gonna contest. Gonna get the kill as well. Sneaky Snake gonna be jumping up and down, hopping up and down. The snaking is of master class from Mythical. You can do it too. Phase up, says Celium. As Mythical gonna be able to snub quite a few players here on OTB Esports. Or they are absolutely being stunned, but they will be able to get onto the point and close out the last few ticks they needed to win the map. 250 to 230. And this is the play of the game right here. Barba Blanca gonna get one. Oh my lord. This is gonna be that nice combo two-piece right here in the doorway. Oh my lord. Check those corners, folks. The spiders, the cobwebs, everything can hurt you. And Barba Blanco doesn't mind hiding there as well. As what an interesting start to our series here. As we see the side of OTB take the first map in it. And excellent work out of them to get themselves on the board with the first map. And Elemental Gaming, we got to give them massive props for keeping this one so tight. As and keeping it so neck to neck, back and forth. As it came down to the wire, that new P4 ended up being the difference maker right there in the end. What decided who won the map, and just Elemental just a bit shy of being able to extend it to the next hill, where I'm presuming they had somebody ready for potentially rotating to that one for them to get the early rotation time and the initial hill time to then potentially get the comeback win. Now, we will be taking a short break. Let me rest my voice, folks. But obviously, you guys in chat, continue to voice your opinions on how you felt that first map went. Voice congratulations to the team that won, and voice some optimistic words, stuff that can maybe help uplift the Elemental side as they're going to prepare for a very interesting search and destroy to come up next. Thank you guys so much for watching so far. Continue to tune in as we got ourselves map 2 coming up next.
When it hurts like this, we hold each other high, but we fall 1,000 times. But I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. Yeah. When it hurts like this, never like them. Never like, never like them. Never like, never like them. Never like them. When it hurts like this, never like them. Never like, never like them. Never like, never like them. When it hurts like this.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here, and of course, guys, once again, unfortunate stuff here. Nico couldn't attend tonight's match to commentate with me, but I got to shout out my duo here, even if he's not present. And who we do have present, once again, in his stay is going to be the Dallas superstar Shotzzy, who took home the MVP from last season. Now, his performance with the Dallas Empire has been quite entertaining to watch so far in the major. And now let's see how these players. I'm interested to see how the submachine gun players in this league sort of emulate some of the pro players that run the SMG, sort of like Shotzzy to full effect. Now, jumping into the S&D guys, we will be on with the OTB side on the right side, and the side on the left will be your side of Elemental Gaming, or Elemental Gaming. Now we're gonna be here with Barra Blanca, and for those of you tuning in, once again, the best of 5 is bugged right now. It is not with the correct point towards the right team, but we are seeing OTB Esports 1 up right now in the series. The first blood will come in for OTB, and it's gonna be. It looks like it's going to be Napology, one of the new upstart for this roster, that is going to make the difference in getting that first blood on the board. Jamal going to get a second one here. The ARs are raining bullets onto the players on the side of Elemental Gaming, and it leaves Mythical in a 1 versus 4. He's going to have to try to take down one, but he will have supporting fire next to him, and that's going to be OTB Esports taking away round 1 in this S&D. They start where they left off in the map before, with success in their hands, dug deep into their fingernails, and the side of Elemental Gaming continuing to try to claw for some positivity. Now we see the side of OTB Esports now with the offense. They have to play with bomb, and those shots down that plane are so deadly, with these corridors being so tight, and all the different sorts of wall bangs you can potentially get down the base of the plane here. Now we're gonna see Slapping Cheeks get a big first blood onto Naga Leosaki, the other newcomer to these two lineups. That's gonna be the newcomer on the side of Elemental Gaming, and well, we will see a trade out kill come through, taking down one of the players on OTB. First death on their roster so far. But Barra Blanca, the player that has been able to do so much for the side of Elemental Gaming in their matches prior to this one, he will be all alone in this round of Search and Destroy in the 1 versus 2. And he's gonna be using the Krieg, and man, that gun, it does not corner well. It's like a barge. Trying to drive a barge through a tight canal in Europe, just does not bode well. And the Krieg itself, it may shoot straight, but the ADS isn't there. The ADS time is slow. Mobility is not really there where you want it to be. And OTB Esports will be able to close down that round with the 2-1 player advantage on the map. They're able to choke out the remaining player in Barba Blanca. So that's two rough rounds for Elemental Gaming to start this one, and they really need to start finding a way to stem the bleeding in this series. Not even just the Search and Destroy, but the series, because this momentum can really pile up fast and put your team in a very, very struggling spot going into a map 3 if this ends up being a very dominant and one-sided scoreline. After working so hard in the hard point, coming short just barely from being able to take that opening map, in the Search and Destroy, it's so back and forth here, and once again Mythical going to be left alone here, but he will find 1 kill in the 1 versus 3. He has time to work with here. He might have spotted the player up on the wing. I wonder if he did. He has to have heard the player right behind him, surely, as it looks like he's going to be sliding to try to find cover. OTB will instead cover another round on the scoreboard for themselves and put themselves up 3-0 in the Search and Destroy. Elemental Gaming on the back foot in this one. It's not the first time they're on the back foot, as we saw them on the back foot multiple times within the opening map of this series in the Crossroads Hardpoint. So back and forth, and well, I'm hoping the Search and Destroy can come back to maybe emulating what we had in that Hardpoint and what was really close competition. Now, complete passive start to this one. No opening first bloods coming through really quickly, as Mythical's gonna be lying down for middle of the lane, and that's gonna be the first blood going over to the side of Elemental Gaming. Good start now to the round. 4 versus 3. Work with this. Cultivate this lead that you have with lives on the map to work towards, you know, taking over more real estate. Finding your team into a position where you can close out a few more kills and then ultimately close out the round. You need to get this positivity flowing here. Now, Naga Leosaki will have to really do a lot of work here to try to take down this one player in Slapping Cheeks. It looks like Slapping Cheeks is going to make this play for the bomb site. He's going to get spotted out. Naga Leosaki is going to get taken down. That's a trade. 3-3 right now. The tags are coming through from a nade onto Mythical. That's going to keep him pinned for a bit here. His teammates are going to have to check this bomb and help take down the player that is planting. A big two-piece come out of Mythical. That could be round breaking right there for his team, and Barba Blanca will close out the last. That is how you do it, folks. Your team was down. Your team was up 4-3. Things get evened out. You really forced the other team to slow the pace that they were playing at the rounds before. And you see Mythical make a very big... This was, I want to say, a hero play for his side. And it could be... It was definitely a round deciding play. And here we go. Mythical with the defuse at the end of it, just to close the whole thing off, encapsulate the moment as something spectacular. And there we go. We are going to be moving into round number 5 with an answer on the board for Elemental Gaming and a momentum stopper. Because this is like a little plug now. Will help to stem the bleeding in the series. Not just this map with the rounds they've lost so far. But it hope to give them... This will give them some more hope to have. You know, you get to see on the screen, you know, that you won a round. Now that's big. Slapping Cheeks gonna spot a player at long, but with that AK-74 Uzi up against most likely a Krieg all the way down there at that angle, no, it's gonna be an XM4. I was 50% right. It was the right gun type, just not the right gun name. As now we're going to be on to Mythical. Both these teams once again slowed down play. Now last time around we saw the slow down play end up going into the favor of Elemental. Now whether or not they can actually have the slow down play work in their favor this time around, that's going to be interesting. As Mythical, he baits. His teammate does not get the kill here. He baits once again. He's gonna get up on top of the table. Some wallbang shots will come through. He's gonna end up being able to plant. The kill in the background though comes through for Jamal. A lot of back and forth action here as Dios combines for 2 on the round. Well, this puts things in a 2 versus 2. Mythical just sitting there on top of this table, and he's going to shoot at his own teammate a little bit right there. That's going to be interesting stuff. Tags him up here. Mythical, did he spot Napology here? Not quite sure. As Mythical's going to have to do so much. Dios is going to get taken down in the background. It's a 1 versus 1 here. Mythical and Jamal. Jamal will hop on for that bomb defuse, and Mythical will read it and will force him off of it. Jamal will challenge that. You do not want to challenge a sub that closely. Jamal, you knew you were at a disadvantage with your gun. Come on. Come on. And Dios getting the spicy 2-piece here to help get his team on the board. The side of Elemental Gaming, these 2 pieces are mattering and playing a big factor for these teams so much here so far. As you saw the massive 2-piece that came out from Mythical, he keeps that streak going here into that round and now into this 6th round here of 4. Unfortunately, we see another round here where Naga Leosaki, the newcomer to the roster of Elemental Gaming, doesn't get a kill on the board. His donut stays fresh, and it's still on the table. Now, we will see a big push out of him to try to get some sort of aggressive kill. This is very interesting play, but Slapping Cheeks, he's going to be potentially reading this. He's going to get some assistance here now. Napology is going to be there, but this player tucked in the corner, he's going to get taken out. Naga Leosaki will hold the goose egg for a while now. Another round at least, as he will fall first for the side of Elemental Gaming, though. We still have the stronger players for Elemental Gaming still on the board. That's Mythical and Barba Blanca that have been putting in the work here so far for their team to keep them into this one and keep the scoreline down. Jamal, though, for the side of OTB has been very lethal, sporting 7 kills and only 3 deaths in the 5 rounds that have so far gone by. We're going into the 6th one, and the bomb does need to be planted by OTB. Once again, the slow play coming out of the side of Elemental Gaming could be there. The big emphasis on that one is could come to their aid, but unfortunately Mythical gonna get taken out in your kill cam, and that's gonna be a round going over to OTB, snapping this little win streak that you guys can see. The side of Elemental Gaming were able to get themselves back into this one and look like they're still in the series. But OTB, they will get another one on the board. They will stack another pillow onto their pillow for it. That we will have to see the side of Elemental Gaming, you know, take off or take off. And here we go. Another round here. The teams are going to start to play a lot slower. It was so interesting. We saw the first 3 rounds play out so quick paced, so fast paced. And then everything just turns on a dime. And I'm not quite sure, you know, I'm not aware that the Fire Nation attacked or anything to make some sort of massive change come to fruition in this world, in this game on Checkmate, but something happened. And well, we are going to see the side of Elemental Gaming start off this round with a positive, that is the first blood going their way. Unfortunately, they will miss out and they will lose one of their biggest difference makers on their roster there. And that's going to be Mythical dropping in the trade out. But we are down to a 2-on-2. Dio's still alive. He has multiple kills this round, and everything's all up to Barba Blanca here to try to catch King off guard, and he will. The shots to the back of the head, oh so effective. And there we go. You even see it in the kill cam, guys. So nice, you see it twice. As he takes down his opponent and gets his team within touching distance of tying up this one. It's a 4-3 scoreline in favor of OTB on the map. But the mode still stays up for grabs. Which team will get it? Will it be the side of Elemental Gaming that ultimately take this one? Or will we see the side of OTB get it and extend their lead to 2-0 in the series and get themselves closer to being able to celebrate on their Saturday night? You know, it's for the boys. And now will the boys be able to close things out for the side of OTB? Jamal, time and time again, the man is a animal here for the side of OTB, and well, they will grab themselves another round win here. This is looking like, these last 2 rounds have been looking like absolute murder. Gotta be very wary for the side of Elemental Gaming here, because their leash is about up here. It's getting too long for what they need, and well, they wanna be working with a shorter leash here. Not flawless, but very, very not flawless. Elemental Gaming gonna have 3 rounds in their hands. Whether or not we see the push out to be once again, this is of course the play that time and time again we see called out and played by the side of Elemental Gaming. And Naga Leosaki will get a big kill there on the board. First blood for his side. The newcomer gets to say hello to the enemy team in this round. Second kill on the board for him as well, but Slapping Cheeks and Jamal will combine for 2 big ones that will help put their team in a 3 versus 2 advantage situation here. Mythical with the bomb on the right plane wing of the plane from his position. He's going to be potentially looking to grab attention at the back of the plane here. He potentially wants to plant at B, and it looks like due to time, he's going to only be left to plant at B himself. Some shots come in at King here, and he's going to wish he had that nade back, because that might have been able to secure the kill for him. Slapping Cheeks is going to be hidden behind that bomb. They're going to swing out on him. The bomb plant can come down. Player needs to hide. He will be able to hide for now here, but these shots could come through and kill him. He's very weak still. He will decide to just back away here. Play to kill the player on the... No way he gets this! Oh my lord, why pull out the pistol? The clutch isn't there in the 1 versus 2. Instead, the team ahead will continue to reign supreme as OTB Esports will take another map in the series and go up 2-0. Mythical. Oh, Mythical. You had it, man. I know you had this. If you were low on bullets, that was prime time to reload it while you were under the plane. You had still a bunch of bullets to still work with on your gun. Why switch to the pistol? It absolutely baffles me, folks. But nonetheless, it happened. The player made the play, and unfortunately, you know, it does not go with a reward. It doesn't come with a reward. It doesn't come with a toy like a Happy Meal. Instead, it will be a sad one. As we see the side of Elemental Gaming go down in this series, another map. Now, this is where dreams could become reality. A very entertaining and extremely cool way to end the week would be if we see a reverse sweep here. Is it on the cards? I'm not sure. I think I left my deck on my shelf over there, so I'm gonna have to go grab that and check on the cards to see if it is something we might see, or something we will see. It all depends on how these teams play out the next 3 maps. Or we are guaranteed 1 map at least more, as we will be getting into this control shortly, folks. Don't really go anywhere, because we'll be back. I'm just going to take a break to set it all up for the teams in the lobby, and of course for you guys at home to be able to witness this great match in the end.
Be a cartoon, take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and here we go. We have ourselves the map that could potentially be the decider here, that ends up sending Elemental Gaming to sleep on an unhappy note. It could be the 3-0 that we see on the scorelines for OTB. And I did end up getting the graphic stuff, the colors all sorted for you folks in a better form. So you guys can enjoy this, looking a lot better as well. And we are going to start off with the side of Elemental Gaming with offense, which is going to be really rough. You guys are down in the series and have to start on the harder side in control, to play on. But Barba Blanca going to get a nice kill onto the player at yellow. Lambo, that's going to be big in trying to help his team get to be able to dictate their own spawns and play and have knowledge of where they're going to spawn out when they do end up dropping on the map. And right now you are seeing players on the side of OTB doing really well with being able to hold off these elemental players. Naga Leosaki having a rough one to start things off. He was going 0-3, able to get a kill in the background as I'm talking about how rough of a start he had. But him and Dios will be able to jump onto the point at B and get a hold of one tick. The contest is going to come through, and it looks like only one tick will be what they are able to be awarded with. Now A will be the next place of focus here. 2 ticks should come in, or at least one here should come through, and it will come through. But now the pink players, the pink arrows, they have spawns at Mansion. They can flood into B now while all the red arrows were busy at A, and this could be a quick quick three ticks of progress that could come through and end up capping this point, as Leo Nagasaki will be back here. He will be able to, they will die off, and while B gets captured by Elemental Gaming, what a surprise. 15-12 is the life differential, but so much weight off your shoulders once you get that point captured. Once you get B captured first as the offensive team, what a reward. As Mythical, he's going to continue to go on a streak here, killing off players on the side of OTB, and well, the knowledge should be that they are spawning out over by basketball court, so Mythical will look to play around that. Cheeks is going to be the next victim on his reign of terror, but his side will need to get themselves onto that point at A and start to get some ticks of progress to go their way. The spawns are going to be the spawns will be there for OTB at the point, and Jamal playing a streak of 5 right now could be very detrimental in later rounds if he gets streaks on the board for himself and his team to be able to use. Not a lot of resistance coming out of the side of Elemental Gaming. 2 big kills come through, but the point's going to need to be touched. Slide out is from Leo Saki there. The kills continue to come in favor of Pink, but the point's gonna need to be touched. If nobody touches this point, the contest is gonna come through. That's big. Will we see the player drop? Barba Blanca gonna get a big kill here. He needs to find the next. He will not. That will be it on that round. OTB will end up winning it. What a nail biter. As B was captured by Elemental Gaming, that really could have been a lot worse for the side of OTB, but they able to manage off of the uninterest. I want to say the disinterest for Elemental Gaming. They had a huge disinterest in going over to A right away after they captured B. A lot of their players really stuck around for a while in the spawn of OTB. And that's just what they wanted to do, and that was, I guess, their game plan there. And well, the game plan is going to be to go to A right off the get-go for OTB. The trophies will come down. They will be able to be used to help get rid of ordinances, nades, and whatnot that are used to try to find and create space on that point. But the spawns are going to come in for OTB. They will get those spawns over at Mansion, and will the flood through come through? Instead, it's going to be a bit of a patient play. Naga Leosaki will get a kill before getting traded out here. Barba Blanca going to be playing from pool steps, finding one here. There is going to be a player, though, from OTB on the point. and potentially going to get one tick of progress here for his work. There we go. One big kill comes through as well. This could be a B cap that comes through. A second cap is coming through as well for a second tick of progress. This point is going away quite quickly. And the players of Elemental Gaming need to get onto it as B gets captured right away. Lickety split. A life differential teetering on a knife's edge between the two. OTB have a lot of work, and from here on out, I would definitely say this is OTB's round to lose here, as they look very strong and poised. Take this round, the life differential in their favor. Some long shots down at AR versus AR, not in favor of Jamal in that situation. But the point is going to be covered by OTB. Streaks are going to come down, and it's going to be Mythical using some streaks he earned in, it looks like, the earlier round, I believe. And that's going to help create an opening for Elemental Gaming to get onto the point and defend it, and clear off what has been taken so far by OTB Esports members. Now, the to and fro, the ring around the rosy here on the point is going to come in for the side of OTB. They need to try to get back on this point and finish this cap, as Cheeks is going to be able to get a really big kill in. Elemental Gaming spawning so far away from the point, they will not get their reinforcements to come in time to stop that cap from coming through. And we see a 2-0 lead for the side of OTB Esports in this one. And just as the scoreline is 2-0, so is the series scoreline. It is also 2-0 as well in the cards. This could be the nail in the coffin here. This could be the nail in the coffin. Elemental Gaming on the edge of potentially taking having to go to sleep early here tonight, as OTB Esports, they nearly have this series. It's in their hands right now, whether or not they grasp it firm enough to hold on. A big flank comes in from Napology. He's gonna find himself with 3 big ones on the point. He's catching people, and he's not apologizing about it, as he's able to grab 3 big ones. All up to Barba Blanca over by B. The attack coming through from Elemental Gaming is all but extinguished here, as we start to see the pink arrows just confusingly moving around in their spawn. Napology gonna continue his streak at 5, make it 6. The man is looking for more. This series is about to end. It's on the brink of ending, but he's still hungry for more action. Gotta love it. They're going to be hitting league play right away after this. And already you're seeing players from the side of Elemental Gaming start to disconnect in absolute disgust of how they have so far played this one. A shining, a silver lining for the side is, of course, this is an exhibition match due to the issues with scheduling this week. So therefore, this will not be counting as down as an L in their record. So, by all means, don't get too distraught and destroyed. Potentially was just a disconnect, and it was not one purposely intended by Nagaliosaki, as he's joined up with the lobby once again. But it will not be. It looks like it might not be enough, as it looks like he's gonna spawn in though. His team is gonna have a player on the point in nearly extended time for them as well, as you see the last bit of time get absolutely extinguished. And there we go. We see the side of OTB come out hot in the series. Map 1, very back and forth. Map number 2, a lot more one-sided, and Napology. Everything perfect coming out from him on his debut in the series. Great work from Napology to work hard with OTB and to get things closed out the way he did. A just deserved kill cam in the end as well with that 3Ps. Wonderful work from the players. GG's all around from the players, their staff in their orgs, and of course, you know, the spectators that came to cheer on both sides here. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in and enjoying this entertaining matchup. Though it wasn't, you know, the battle of the Titans like I could script it to be. It was in fact two teams that don't have the strongest of records, the best of records up against each other. They take it as an exhibition, use it as practice, and well, great practice came from this one, and well, so far so good for the practice that OTB has been putting in behind the scenes. So they were able to take away the win tonight, a consolation prize for themselves, and well, I've got a fear for whatever team comes up across them in league play tonight, as they're looking hot. I hope they carry that over into some league play practice or whatever scrims they have left to do tonight. Thank you guys once again for tuning in to the action. This has been your host, Mr. 14 Man, Fortrixel. Also go by Chase out in public, and also whenever you can call me Chase as well. It'll less formal name. As thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. We have more action coming this coming week, and obviously teams, best of luck in your matches off stream as well this week, as they're going to be important. Hopefully helping decide your fates as the league still carries on. Week 2, this is it. That's the end, guys, of week 2. Week 3 will be coming up on either Monday or Tuesday. Will be our start date for the week 3 matches on stream. God, I'm stumbling over all my words here. I feel like an old senior losing their cane, as right now I'm just sort of falling apart. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna hit the books. I'm gonna hit the stats. Watch back all the CDL and stat track that. Maybe enjoy a little bit of Hunter x Hunter with my girlfriend later, and of course enjoy some playing some Call of Duty as well, because you gotta love that. You gotta grind out your league play, guys. Can't stress that enough. Apparently, if you lose a game in league play, you lose a championship ring. That's how most of my teammates take it on there, on league pay. But yeah, enjoy, guys. It's been me. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the